What's going on, guys? Suma here with VABASSLINE.
There's Willie T from VABASSLINE.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Evan, aka Navals.
And this is What Theory. We're here, Navals, episode 3. We're excited to have you.
What's up, guys?
And thank you for giving us your time.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm excited.
Thank you guys for, seriously, all of the support and everything. It's been a while, but, you know, we're about to get back into it. We're throwing our shows and stuff, lots going on. But we're trying to get back into getting these interviews out, seriously. And
Yeah,
thank you
sure.
for coming out.
No, thank you, bro. Thank you for inviting me. I'm excited to be here. I've always actually wanted to do one of these things.
Yeah.
So it's a pleasure for me.
It's just crazy because I want it 6-8 months ago. I'll never forget. I went outside of Peabody's. I'm in the smoking area.
Yeah.
And I just seen you. We were just fucking chilling, smoking. And you just go.
I don't smoke.
I was smoking. That's fact. I was smoking. My bad. I was out there smoking. You were out there chilling. And we were having just small talk. And at the end of the conversation, you were just like, oh, yeah, bro, I DJ.
Yeah.
I make music. I'm like, what, for real?
Yeah.
I do too, bro. Seriously. I can't even remember what show it was. And now we're here.
Depending on the year, if it was 2023, I couldn't tell you. Last year, maybe, just a random show. But yeah, I'm at Peabody's a lot. That is definitely my home. I love that club with everything.
No, for sure. Ever since Lost Lands for us, it's been non-stop shows.
It's become our stomping grounds.
That's cool, man.
But
so what made you guys want to start doing things like this?
oh shit, he's interviewing us. No, I'm just kidding.
So for a while, I've always made content. I've always done camera stuff. So let me rephrase that. I've always made other people's content. I'm always the guy behind the camera making people's stuff. And I've always hit shows, raved, and it's a big part of my life. And I wanted to combine them. So and this is where he kind of had the same aspirations of wanting to make content, put a light on what we got on out here. I already had cameras, and the rest was history. We kind of were just like, let's do this.
This is cool, man. I like this because I've always had the idea of doing something like this, and I didn't know how to go about doing it. But I always loved the idea of interviewing up and coming artists that definitely have fucking potential, but maybe not know how to put their name out there like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that all the time because I feel like my marketing game is trash. But
Hey, we all learning, man. When I tell you, it's been a journey for me too, trying to learn it.
But yeah, no, it's all about trying to find that groove, seriously. I mean, dude, it was last year at Lost Lands we came up with the idea for all of this. We didn't even have a name for it or anything. We knew that we had to hop on it,
Yeah, for
Nobody
sure.
else is doing it out here. I mean, the reason why I do this, for real, is I want to give you guys a voice. I want to give the artists out here a voice
And
the community.
This is definitely at least in today's day and age, this is the way to do it. This is the way to really deep dive into listening to who someone is and who I am, and I think you guys are doing a great thing for sure.
I appreciate that. But I'll start it off. First question, let's get it.
Let's get it.
All right. So I know we've talked previously and whatnot, but I know you're from the West Coast and
I'm
whatnot.
actually from here.
Oh, you are from here?
Yeah, this is
okay.
I lived on the West Coast. This is my hometown, actually. So
Really?
I've been a Norfolk native since I don't know, 96 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
So how was it growing up? Because I know we've talked before about your parents Honduran and Salvadoran, right?
Yeah, growing up was fun, very poor, but I feel like that obviously just showcasing who I am.
Yeah.
But no, I mean this, like I said, this is my hometown, so I grew up in these streets, just doing whatever, and honestly, it's just made me kind of who I am.
No, for sure. I didn't even. That caught me off guard. I swear. You do got the West Coast vibe, though. You do got that. And obviously, you did live out there and whatnot.
I can tap into that. I don't know if you're gonna get to that yet.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've always just had the beach vibe. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
But I've just kind of always just been a laid back person, and I've never really tried to be somebody I'm not, and I've never really tried to be a disrespectful person.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I just kind of go with the flow.
So, how did you do anything musically as a kid or anything? Did you do band or anything like that?
Okay, so I grew up listening to pop punk,
Gotcha.
punk rock,
Yeah.
indie rock, and I was my brother actually, like, he and his friend, like, they got guitars together, and they like started playing together, and like they wanted to form this band, and then like I just kind of like grew up and started playing drums with them in the bands, and so that's kind of like how I got into music, just trying to play in my older brother's band. You know?
Like, how old were you?
I was playing shows like with that band that they formed at like 13.
That's fucking
Yeah,
great.
so,
That's
like,
amazing, dude.
honestly, I'm kind of glad that I did that
Yeah.
because now I don't really have stage fright. Like, I'm always nervous,
Yeah.
but I don't have like I'm not scared. Like I go up there with confidence because like I had all the stage fright when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, I feel the same exact way.
And I'll be
bro.
honest,
awesome.
drumming at 13 in front of a crowd of adults that you don't
Yeah.
know is terrifying.
Yeah, no, for sure.
can
Yeah,
imagine.
And you know, hitting a couple buttons on CDJs is, you know, walk in the park.
yeah, especially compared to playing actual live instruments and whatnot.
Yeah, so no, I definitely had a lot of fuck ups then, but when I was performing, but it's all right. Like, but I feel like it, obviously, it's shaped and helped me get to where I am now.
Yeah, no, for sure. Just a stepping stone.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was the name of the band? Shoot.
The name of the band.
Is there anything out?
Dude, you know, I wish there was.
Yeah.
Because the music was actually fucking good.
Yeah.
The name of the band was called Smile for the Camera.
Word.
And it was a name based off of a song called Smile for the Camera by a band named Armor for Sleep.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you guys know this. I'm a little older, so
Yeah.
but yeah, that's a banger song, by the way.
I do know that band. I do know that band.
And yeah, so it was. We went by a lot of names, like a bunch of like dumb names,
Yeah.
like here and there's. But then like Smile for the Camera was the one that stuck, and I feel like when we got to that point was like we knew what we were doing. Like we knew like, yo, this sounds good. But it, you know, I mean, that was back in like 2007, 2008. So like
Damn.
we just didn't have the technology to like make songs and
Facts.
stuff like
It
that.
wasn't just as available as it is
Actually, fun
nowadays.
fact, we actually were working on an EP, but our producer's laptop either got stolen or it just died, and we lost everything.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately.
No, for sure. But that's crazy though. So you said it was punk, right? Punk like indie
It was
rock or like?
it was a pop punk.
Gotcha,
punk.
gotcha.
You
Yeah,
know,
no.
like real like, you know, like back in that wave.
Yeah,
punks were
yeah,
using,
it's
like,
in the 2000s.
synthesizers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah, like my background, like shoot, my uncle used to be a punk show promoter out here and in Richmond and in DC and whatnot.
Yeah.
And like I grew up listening to Bad Brains and freaking
Oh, no, for sure.
Black Flag, what you call it, Minor Threat, dude. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, so yeah, we were always big like you know, Blink 182 fans.
Yeah.
I like My Chemical Romance a lot, you know, bands like that, Taking Back Sunday. And so we just kind of like wanted to be like something like that.
I imagine you've been to plenty of Warped tours.
I have
Oh,
been
shoot.
to a lot of Warped
You
Tours.
give me Warped Tour energy. Like,
I used to like literally every year when I was a kid, that was like the one thing that I waited for the entire year to go to
Yeah.
Warped Tour. So it's funny, back then Warped Tours were like $45. So
really, jeez,
now they're a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
they even having one out here? Like shoot,
like I haven't. They used to. I haven't.
Yeah.
Feel like I haven't
There-
seen them
there
in
was
years.
like a resurgence of them.
Yeah, yeah.
I know that one just actually happened in DC,
really.
but I know, tickets are like 200 or something like that. So I don't. Well, I mean, I'm probably exaggerating, but I don't know how much they are.
Yeah, I mean,
All I know is like I feel like it's probably still not the same vibe as it was. Back
that's
then,
what I've
you know
heard from a lot of people.
Like, it was a one of a kind place.
Yeah, no, for
Like,
sure.
It was like Lost Lands for punk rockers. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Dude, I've only been to one Warped Tour, and it was kind of crazy. And to be honest, I kind of went in blind. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know any of the bands. It was wild. And
Yeah.
I actually got to see Blink 182 one time live, and that was awesome.
I didn't even know that about you. I didn't even know you've been to a Warped Tour. I've
One
never
time.
even been to one.
Yeah.
Never even been to one.
I feel bad for anybody who has not experienced a true Warped Tour.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
No, seriously.
Dude, dying out there in the 100-degree weather, moshing on fucking concrete is rough, bro.
See, like EDM rave mosh pits, bass music mosh pits, like that's one thing, but fucking
I mean, you used to like
punk mosh pits,
you used
like
to
hardcore
mosh
mosh pits.
pit on fucking parking lots at Warped Tour, bro.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
Falling on rocks and shit like that. It was rough, man.
It's crazy.
100-degree weather too.
Yeah.
So not only do you do, you're musically inclined, you got all types of different genres you like.
Mm-hmm.
You also skate.
I do. I grew up skating. I love skating. I won't say I skate to that degree now. I can still kickflip. I can still do a lot of tricks. You know what I'm saying? I can still switch heel flip. But yeah, skateboarding was like my first love, and I got into that obviously playing like Tony Hawk Pro Skater games and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it was funny, like when we were kids, we actually like loved rollerblading.
Yeah.
And one day, I can't remember, I think it was just something that clicked to me, and I was like, skateboarding looks so cool when I was like 5 or 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And I remember it was like my birthday, and I come home, my dad, he got me like, it was like a Walmart Simpsons skateboard,
Yeah.
but like I loved it. Like that was like what I needed. That was a click.
Facts.
And like my brother and our friend and whatnot, and they were still rollerblading, and I was just trying to like cruise on skateboard, and then we just all started skateboarding, man. Like, I love skateboarding because of like what it is, like, and I'll actually probably take that trait with me like my entire life, like, because that sport is literally nothing about don't stop trying, like keep trying.
The persistence.
Because it will
It's about
happen.
perseverance.
It's a mental thing. It's like don't ever give up because it will happen. You just don't know when it happens. Because when I remember when I landed my first kickflip, I'll never forget that day.
Yeah.
You know,
Same here, huh? It was magical.
like I will never forget that day. And then after that, I remember when I landed my first 360 flip, when I landed my first hard flip. You know, like it's because you try and try and try, but now I just fingerboard.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw those, like when I saw all the clips that you skating, I was fucking surprised. I was like, damn, you was getting in some of those clips,
Yeah,
bro. Seriously.
Yeah, actually, you know what's funny? It's like skateboarding to me is almost kind of like riding a bike.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm not as good as I was when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
But
feel
I
that.
can, if I got my board, like I hopped on my board last week for Go Skate Day.
Yeah.
And I was at the skate park and it's just heel flip like nothing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's because it's just inbred. in me.
Muscle
And I got a
memory.
question. When you go a long time without skating, that first time back on a board, don't you almost feel better than you were when you're like you almost like you just feel like you're nailing it, like you're just.
I really like skating now. I feel like I like skating more now, even though I don't do it as much. Because like when I was a kid, I wanted to like be a pro skater or whatever. But like now, I know that I'm like, oh well, no, I just need a little exercise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jump the board. But it's cool because like it's calming. It's like just hopping on the board is like it's freeing. You know?
Yeah.
It's like. Sometimes I like to I'll go to the park, not even try tricks. I just like riding the park. I just like cruising because it makes me feel like I still know how to do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
And you're still a part of it for sure. I
exactly.
feel
And
you.
like I said, I love skateboarding, probably like more than like anything.
Yeah.
Like if I'm being honest, like that's literally like why I am who I am because of my skateboarding mentality.
Facts.
Just to never
See, you guys are skaters. You guys are the cool
And
kids.
I know you've played plenty
used
of
to be
hours
that.
of Skate 3. I can.
I
Skate 3 is crazy.
I played a lot of hours of Skate 3.
Did you ever try Skater XL? Is that something you've ever tried?
I did. A very good game. I prefer Session,
Okay.
but I'm like biased because like I just like that it looks graphically amazing.
Yeah.
I will say Skater XL has a better like flow of the character. The game just looks choppy. So like
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I was on Skater XL when it first dropped, and it was one of those things where like it almost feels like a simulator versus like.
Yeah, they're both simulators, and I think it's cool how they utilize both of the joysticks as like your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely feel you on the skating thing. But I used to BMX though.
Yeah.
So it's like It wasn't skate. My mom wanted me to skate so bad. My nickname is Bushka for Bushka Vidal. Yeah,
Okay.
like literally, like
That's cool.
she wanted me to be a skater so bad, but the bike just came naturally to me,
It's
and
so
she was
funny, bro,
so
because,
mad
like,
at me.
when we were kids growing up, we always thought that like BMXers were lame, and like, but like we were just
No, for
elitist,
sure.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Well, we
but
can
like,
only-
but like when I think about it, like I don't know why I ever thought that because BMXing is awesome. Like, and like when I watch clips now, like just on my phone, I'm like, dude, this shit is insane and it's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's like, how can you do this on a bike? But I'm assuming like, I mean, that's what people think. Like, how come people do this on a piece of wood? You know?
At
Yeah.
least we can like unite together and like
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Screw
It's-
you, scooter people.
I was
No,
about
I'm
to
kidding.
say.
No, no.
But even that, bro.
Yeah,
like,
no, that is
shit
crazy, too.
Like incredible
Yeah.
too. Like when you go to the skate park and you see these kids like fucking 12 years old and they're just doing fucking backflips on scooters and shit
Dude,
like that.
one
you
of
know?
the craziest things I saw was this dude was on rollerblades and he was like zipping through a park and like grinding and doing all types of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like the idea that trips me out because like the idea of not being able to bail, like
Yeah.
push away
Oh,
or
dude.
do anything,
Oh,
like
my
you're
God.
all locked
And
in.
it's crazy because that shit scares me more than a skateboard, bro. Because your feet are literally rolling. So if you like slip,
Yeah.
like that's it. Like you're going down.
Have you
Yeah.
ever heard of free skates?
No.
They're like big in Japan and kind of like in different parts of the world. It's essentially a square for each foot, and like you just really stand on it. It's like a ripstick wheel on the
Oh.
bottom of like a square, and you literally just have one for each foot, and you just start going.
That's cool.
But are they
bro.
strapped to your foot?
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's free. Like
It's called the
Jesus.
free skates. Yeah.
That's scary.
I've always wanted to try snowboarding. It's crazy that I haven't snowboarded ever, but I feel like I would like have a great time obviously because I feel it's very similar to skateboarding,
yeah.
but maybe not. So cause I've never been.
So I've heard that if you're good at skateboarding, you can pick up snowboarding pretty easy, but you gotta like reverse engineer your brain a little
Yeah.
bit of how you
Shout
think about
out our
moving.
boy Alex right now. They literally gave us the fill in on all this stuff. He said it's kind of like skating, but you just can't bail at all. You're stuck to the board.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I've always wanted to try it because it looks
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah,
I
no.
always used to like hop on trampolines with like just like a deck with no trucks.
Yeah.
And then
Oh
just,
yeah.
honestly, that's how I learned like a lot of my flip tricks is just hopping on a trampoline because it would teach me how to do my foot placement.
When you
Word.
first started skating, did you get it pretty quickly, or was this something you had to like? It took months to get it.
I mean,
It's like your ollie. Like how long did it take you to ollie?
it took me a long time, like, but like, we just believed in it so much, man. Like me and my brother, an older friend of ours, and we just like believed in it so much, and like, even I mean to this day, like, we were just at like a Jackalope Festival in Virginia
Yeah.
Beach,
Yeah. Okay.
and
yeah.
like, it's just who we are, you know.
Yeah, I'm low key pissed I missed that because I think it was going on at the same time during Glow. So like I think we were out of
Yeah.
town. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just who we are, man. Because it's like a mentality. It's like
Yeah.
it's literally the definition of don't stop trying. 'Cause
And
it
we
will
all
happen.
want to see each other do like the
Yeah,
craziest
yeah,
tricks, you know?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool, man. It's cool.
Yeah, no, for sure. But let's get back to music. Shit. So like, when did you start DJing? Like, when was the first time you even touched a deck? It could be like a Hercules or anything. Like, when was the first time you touched a deck?
Okay, so I got into the EDM scene in like 10th grade.
That's
something like
another
that.
thing. Like, were you like did you go to raves first and then start DJing, or like?
I will never claim myself to be a raver. Nah, that's a bad thing. I just don't rave.
Yeah.
Like I like producing EDM. I like
Yeah.
DJing EDM, but like I won't say that I'm a raver, and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna like claim to be, but like not in a bad way. Like I just don't, you know.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, obviously you have a love for the music. you
yeah,
know?
exactly. No, I love
that's what it's
for
about.
sure. I got into the scene about 2010, 2011
Word.
when I was in high school, and my first EDM concert was Flux Pavilion. And
That's a good starting ground.
Yeah. And I'm talking
That's
about,
somebody I
like,
need to see.
Prime Flux Pavilion.
Yeah, I know.
You
That's
know?
that. Yeah, that's. Oh my god.
And
So a bucket list for me.
and it was cool because like I was like listening to all these artists, and like I like kind of watched how dubstep progressed from 2011 to like 2014, and I was like, man, I feel like
Skrillex and whatnot.
yeah, I was like, I feel I can do this, and so like to answer your question, I first started DJing on an app on my iPhone, and I would go to house parties, and just like we'd be like dubstep fans, but I would just be mixing for like an hour or 30 minutes just on my iPhone.
That's
You know?
exactly how I started, brother. I have literally done house parties, just literally on my phone with a board. Like,
And
it's crazy.
yeah, so that's kind of how I started DJing.
Yeah.
But I've always been about making music.
Yeah.
So I've never claimed myself to be like a DJ. I've just always said that I'm a music producer because, like,
Yeah,
at
same.
the end of the day, like, that's what I like to do. I just like to make music, and I like to play my music live, you know?
And that's all for me, DJing. It's I wouldn't call it exactly producing live, but you are altering the sound live. For
Yeah, no,
people.
it's definitely a skill. It's definitely more than just what they say, like just pressing play or whatever. But like,
No,
it's,
for sure.
it's definitely a skill, and it's about feeling like vibes in the club or in the room or wherever you're at, and just knowing how to like address that as, because I mean, all eyes are on you. You know?
What was your first setup like? Like after the phone?
I've actually never had a setup.
Really?
I got my first setup. I got my first setup literally on my 30th birthday, like 6 months ago, because my brother gave me like some like I can't remember. I don't even know the names of them, but he gave me like one that you plug into your laptop.
I love it so much. I love it so much.
And he gave it to me because he knew that I like to play shows, and I actually don't have anything to practice on, so now I just practice on that on record box. But
This man's is a professional. What the fuck, bro? He's a natural. What the? Yo, that is amazing, bro. What?
there's a reason for that though. Okay.
Yeah.
And this goes back to the West Coast thing.
Gotcha.
Okay, so when I moved to San Diego in 2016,
Gotcha. Okay.
I was going through a lot of like mental stuff, and I just kind of like didn't have like a road to like go here. And then my brother and a friend of ours, they were moving to California, and they were like, "Hey man, look, we're leaving this week.
Yeah.
You can come with us, or you gonna stay." And I was gonna stay. And then it just dawned on me that like literally like they had said that, and then I had got like fired from my job like the next day. And then I was like, dude, I don't fucking have anything going for me. My name's not on a lease. I don't have a job. I just got out of a relationship. Like, what the fuck am I doing? You know?
Make that leap.
And so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna come with. So
Word.
it was the best decision mentally I could ever made. But so when we moved to San Diego, I didn't know anyone, and obviously, and I knew that I wanted to do music stuff, and I was like, well, I'm not around any of my best friends.
Yeah.
You know, we talk all the time, but they're not physically around me. I got a new job, you know, living out here, and I don't know anyone, and I was just like, what am I gonna do to pass the time? Conveniently, where we moved to was a Guitar Center like 5 minutes away.
Damn. Word.
And they had CDJs there.
Yeah.
So when I moved to San Diego,
Just in the store. and whatnot.
yeah, just to practice on.
Yeah.
I told myself, I was like, look, if I want to do this music thing, I have to learn how to use CDJs.
Yeah.
Well, like the EDM thing.
Yeah.
And so for about a month and a half, I went to the Guitar Center every single day for hours, and I forced myself to learn CDJs.
Dude, that is such a
Dude,
good
no.
hustle.
Fuck, dude,
Like,
what
low-key,
the fuck?
The craziest part is I've thought about that because like I've been tempted to go to Guitar Center just test out like a lot of that like next step up equipment that I haven't even been able to get my hands on.
Yeah.
Because it's like, because eventually, you know, I want to get to a point where I'm doing like shows and stuff, and like it seems like a lot. Like I feel like when you don't know the boards and then you try to step in, it can be a lot sometimes.
Yeah, like back when I was like in middle school and high school, I used to go to Guitar Center all the time just to go play on guitars I can't buy.
No, I mean,
you know,
and
literally.
and that's what we did too.
Even to this day, I'll do.
That's what we did too. Like when we were playing in the punk rock bands we were talking about, we would just go to Guitar Center because they had the nicest guitars, they had the best drum setups, and we wrote a lot of songs in Guitar Center. I'm assuming like a lot of musicians have.
Really?
Like, we just wrote a lot. Because you go there and it's like a toy store for musicians, you know? You can literally try out anything you want. And we wrote a lot of songs there. And with DJing, like when I was in San Diego at the Guitar Center there, I would spend 4 or 5 hours just there practicing CDJs. And then I would just go and play drums or play guitar, you know?
Yeah, like out here, I just feel like they don't be having it out here at the Guitar Center, right? Like CDJs.
No,
yeah, they just have regular decks and whatnot. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
like
I
out
was
to
like,
play.
I don't think they do.
I
Like,
really-
I went there recently and I didn't see anything either.
Yeah, like what you
But,
just said just like hit my heart because
No.
literally a year ago I would literally just go there just to play on big ass decks that
And-
just so I could learn stuff.
Yeah, because like I used to watch these things on like these sets on YouTube. I would see like I would go to Peabody's in like 2015 and I would see everybody like the local scene then, like all the local DJs then.
Word.
And I'm like, man, they're like, that looks so fun. It looks so cool, and I want to learn how to do that. And I just didn't know how to do it. So when I moved to San Diego, I was like, this is crazy convenient that they just have CDJs here, and it looks so intimidating at first. And I'm assuming a lot of people feel like that. But I was just like, look,
Definitely.
if I'm gonna try to be in the EDM scene, I have to force myself. I just turned 21. So I can go to every club now.
Yeah, facts.
And yeah, so I just practice every day.
Yeah, I feel that on the push thing. But one thing I wanted to ask too, it's like, so when you decided that, you know, you wanted to just move out there to San Diego and stuff, like I bet for me, I've had opportunities to move other places and stuff, but I really felt you on the not having the best friends around and everything. Like, did you feel like, how hard was that decision to like, you know, go out, like, was it scary or like?
Oh yeah, it was terrifying.
Yeah.
Like we literally moved to California from here. Like this is our hometown.
Yeah.
And we just left.
Yeah, even the fact that your brother, I mean, you're going with your brother and stuff,
Yeah,
like
we just left and we didn't have a plan. We didn't have a house lined up, you know? So
Damn.
we went there. We literally arrived to California homeless. And it took us like a week to find a place. Luckily, TwitchCon was going on, and our buddy that was moving with us, he had some friends that he met through like Twitch streams.
Word, yeah.
And they were like, yo, we got a hotel for like 4 days. You guys can crash with us.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
And-
awesome.
And so we just stood in the hotel like for like 4 days. But in that 4 days, job, apartment,
Yeah.
and then like we were on the grind.
Get
bro,
stuff lined up,
every
yeah.
day, every day, because we were like, okay, we made the move. Now we gotta move. Now we gotta live
Survival
here.
mode.
You know.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. So we got the apartment, and dude, like I can't even like explain how much I loved living in California. Like,
Yeah.
if I could like go live there right now, I would. You know,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, because I was
Gotcha.
gonna ask, what was the reason that really brought you back? Like,
My brother actually got a job, and they have a station out here,
Yeah.
and they were like, hey, we can actually transfer you here.
Word.
And back then, there wasn't a lot of inflation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was pretty much making like a California wage
Mhm.
in Virginia.
oh, so
Really?
he's
Yeah,
feeling,
so,
he's
like,
comfortable.
So he was.
That's
I
nice.
mean, he's still living good, but
Yeah.
but he was like, hey, it was the same thing. Like I was saying about the move, like same thing. He was like, hey, you can stay or you can come back home, and I was just like,
Damn. Look, you want to see everybody
I
again.
was like, I want to stay, but I was like, I can't afford to live in California by myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so we just moved back home. But it was awesome because it's like, obviously, you know, you get to see your hometown friends or whatnot. But the 3 years that I was in California, like, really helped me mentally with a lot of stuff that I was going through.
Yeah.
And it helped me with music,
Yeah.
like performing. Like I played like a lot of clubs, like
Word.
in San Diego. I played in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So, when was your first show? Like, I know you're talking about doing the stuff on the phone and everything, but when was the first time like you went to go hop on a deck and you were at like a house party or just event DJ status? You know what I mean?
my first show was in San Diego. I was at Guitar Center DJing, practicing on CDJs.
Yeah.
And then this one day I met this kid who's pretty much just like a lifelong friend for me now. He was like, "Hey man, your stuff sounded good, man." He was like, "You're pretty good at this." And I'd been going there for about a month, so I've kind of had an idea of like what to do. And he was just like, "Hey man, like, you from around here? I never seen you before." He's like, I know like everybody around here, you know. I was like, "No man, I actually just moved here from the East Coast. I'm trying to get into this scene." He was like, "Really? That's cool." And he was like, "Look, well, I got this thing going on like sometime this week." He's like, "Come out." He's like, "Come out, just check it out." And I was like, I didn't know if he was like bullshitting me or not, but I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna go. And I went, and I met this crew that they were rolling with, and I was like, damn, these kids are cool, like they're
The entourage.
like, they're good people, you know what I'm saying? And I pretty much just like started like hanging out with them because I didn't know anybody. Like I said, I didn't have any friends. And but like, so I just like would watch them play shows, and I was hanging out with them, and like anytime they had shows lined up, I would go and support them because like these guys are cool. And but like I still wanted to like play a show. You know? So this one day they're like, "Hey, we're throwing this show at this club," and it's just kind of be like an open decks type thing. And they were like, "Hey, you can get a little slot, but like there's a lot of people that signed up, so I'm just gonna throw you up there." Like they were pretty much just throwing me into the wolves, and they were like, "Hey, you're just gonna hop up there and you're just gonna play with this kid right here." And this friend of mine, his name's Shane. Like I love this kid, man. Like he was like my best friend in San Diego. Like I talk to him still to this day. Like he is such a good dude, and me and him vibed so much together that like he was like literally like my best friend when I lived in California, and still to this day, like I said, like I talk to him all the time, and he's still a great friend of mine, and like the stuff because like he was literally me, just in San Diego. Like he was from there, but he was doing the exact same thing that I was. We listened to the same artists. We DJ'd the same way. We liked the same music, and like we had the same idea with everything. And so they threw us into the wolves, and we just back to back and destroyed this club, right? And then from there it just picked up. Like we just kept playing shows and all that. It just kind of spiraled from there. And so when I moved back home to Virginia, I felt the same thing. Like I'm from here, but I felt like I didn't know anybody.
That's
like
dude.
I only knew my hometown friends, but like in the scene, I didn't know anyone.
That was literally about to be my next question. Like, it sounds like you made a name for yourself out there, but then now you come back here, it's like
like I didn't. I felt like I was starting from the ground up.
No, for sure.
And then I got my first show offer. It's kind of like the same thing. Like, hey, we got this little thing going on. You can play like the closing slot.
Gotcha.
And then I just took everything I learned from San Diego and I put it into that set. And like the promoter, he was like, "Hey man, like I haven't seen the crowd stay for a closing set like ever, or like in a long time."
And I did want to ask, so like, how you prep for a set, or do you have like a ritual or anything you kind of do, like or do you just kind of?
I do have a ritual. Wait till the last minute, and then make the sets.
That was gonna ask, like, do you kind of spend like a week or two kind of curating your songs? Or are you sitting there kind of?
For the most part, I go on SoundCloud, and I will like grab songs or like listen to songs, but I used to honestly just wing it every set, and I would literally just go up there, plug a USB, and just play. Now I actually construct set lists, and but it's based off my productions. So I'll have like maybe like 10 songs that I produced, and I will put them in the playlist and just kind of like have other songs that kind of like are similar to that song style, so I can still showcase my songs, and then I can still showcase like what I'm into, what I listen to, because I feel like they all kind of have synergy with each other, and they kind of interconnect like that. But for the most part, wait till the last day. Wait till hours before you got to go on stage.
No, for sure. Like seriously though, I mean, dude, dead ass. Like you, like I probably haven't even told you this in person. Like literally, you've made me want to be a better DJ. Like, dude, honestly,
Thank you, bro.
I mean, I feel like you've been in the game for a minute, and like, you know, that's something I hope to aspire to do one day. Like playing my own songs out, like in public and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Like, and this is always that debate between, you know, producers and DJs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I honestly believe, like, if you want to do this thing, you got to make your own songs, man. Like, number one is just you got
Yeah,
discography.
Yeah.
Number two, like, there's no better feeling than playing like a 30-second snippet of your own production in front of a club, and you just see everyone in the club just react good to it. You know, like that is like what makes the like 20 hours you worked on a song like that much worth it.
Like
you
the
know?
craziest thing for me is it's like I've noticed, like at least out here, a lot of people get into DJing first and then producing. Like for me at least. For me though, I've been producing for like 10 years, you know, and then I got into DJing.
Yeah,
it's
so
like,
I mean, you gotta.
it's something. It's still a step I got to take, and I'm hopefully tonight's gonna happen at the afters. But
and like I was saying, like I've been making music since I was a kid, and then once we got out of bands, when I was in high school, I still wanted to make music, but I didn't have a band to play with. I didn't have drums anymore, and I was like, so I just downloaded FL Studio, and I was like in 9th grade working on like FL Studio 5.
you know, my bad. I'm just sitting there like I'm like, bro's answered my next question already. It's crazy. I was gonna be like, what program?
And just making like I was like super heavy into like ambient sounds, strings, influenced by bands that I love, and I was just like, I am just gonna start kind of trying to write stuff like this, but just electronically.
Yeah, first time I ever used FL was FL8.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I haven't talked to somebody in like that has used the older program in a while. Like, I tell people FL8 and they're just like, what?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, what?
I'm sitting here on my FL21.
I use 24 now, actually.
Oh, word, yeah, they did
so
do the update, yeah.
I need to switch to Ableton because I get a lot of background noise because I'm not on Ableton.
Gotcha.
But
no,
just
trust
kinda
me,
do
I
what I
feel
know,
it.
you know?
I feel it.
But yeah, so when I was a kid in high school, I was writing like indie electronic songs on FL5, and dude, I didn't even have like the full version. So like I had to like keep the project file open because it was like, hey, you can't close this.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there.
You can't close the file or it's just gone because you're on the trial version. So I would literally like make sure that my laptop didn't die for days while working on songs and recording guitar on them and like singing or whatnot. So that's kind of how I got into production.
Yeah.
I didn't start producing EDM till like 2015.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we were reviewing the your SoundCloud discography actually, and we found the tracks Effigy and Cherry Blossom, which have like a notable indie rock sound to it. Do you plan on doing future indie rock stuff? Like, do you have?
I was actually just having this conversation with my buddy in San Diego yesterday. Okay, so Effigy isn't it's actually a band that's we had this band. It was my brother and I and my buddy from like he's from Louisiana, but we met him in San Diego. Okay. And so that song actually isn't just like a production of mine. Like the guitar on it is my brother.
Gotcha.
I am singing and playing bass and synths on it. And then our friend is doing the drums.
Dude, I was just sitting there when I heard it. I was like, holy crap, he's singing! I was like, bro, he's a goddamn rock star.
Yeah, we were literally like eyes popped out. Like, we didn't expect that.
No,
Like,
seriously.
Okay, so like I was actually just having this conversation with him yesterday because I asked him about that song. I said, hey, what was the drum machine that you used? So he had this like drum machine, but he was playing it. So the drumming that you hear is him playing it live, but it's like MIDI or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen him.
And so I was like, oh, I have this idea actually this is like, I guess publicly me saying it, I really want to like go back to like I love making EDM, I love making dubstep, I love making house, drum and bass and stuff like that. But like I really feel like I'm like neglecting like my like roots, like what I made, like my indie songs, my like punk rock sounding songs, and I have this plan to like just kind of invest in the instruments and stuff like that. And I really, really, really want, like I'll probably like drop singles and EPs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I really want the third Navals LP, whenever it happens, to just be fully like indie rock.
Gotcha.
Like I want it to just be like, because I released an LP called When I'm Gone last August, and then that's my second album, and I like spent like almost like 2 years on that album. Like I love that album. I was so proud of that album. And when I made that album, my goal was, I want to make an album, but my number one goal is to make a 10-song album, no features, just all me doing the production. And I need it to be very versatile in like the EDM genres. And I accomplished that. So now my next goal for like a third Navals album is I need it to go back to my roots and be like an indie rock album. So I will not write that record until I know I have everything for it. And then I will start doing that. And then for the most part, I will just make like singles and EPs or stuff like that. But I will not release like an album until I know that.
Listen, you need a guitarist, I got you. I got you, brother.
Like,
Seriously.
And so like back to the Effigy song, I was asking my buddy about the drum machine, and he literally says the same thing. He says, "Yo, I love this idea that you have, like what I just told you guys." And he goes, "If you want a drummer on it, I will drum on the album for you." He's like, "Just write the songs, send them over, and I will drum on the songs for you, and you can just, produce them how you want, And so I think that's kind of what I'm gonna do. Like I think this new album idea is obviously gonna be like a more collaborative one. Whereas the last one I wanted it to just all be me. But I really have a beginning brainstorm idea of what I want to do for this next album.
Like I found there's a lot more magic that happens when you have a lot like more people like helping on one project. Seriously. Like and even if it's just instrumentalist.
I used to like be kind of stuck up, and I was just like, man, I don't want anybody to write this stuff with me, like because
it's my stuff.
Yeah, it's my stuff. Exactly. But like I really started feeling this when my brother, he's actually in the middle of like writing like a little EP or whatever. And he is a fucking great guitarist. My brother's a great songwriter. Like I can't even explain that, Like he's just a damn good songwriter. And like
I need to meet this dude.
But he just doesn't know how to use production, So I told him, I said, hey man, look, track your song, you got the equipment. So he's like on Logic, and he just tracks his guitars, his bass sounds, his vocals, and like the drums or whatever. And I said, track them, send me the files, and I will mix and master them for you. And so like we had this one song that he has, and when you like compare like the demo to like the finished song, it's just like it's cool because like it helps me as a producer because I get to not be so hell bent on like my own shit, and I can kind of just focus on this thing. But at the same time, it helps me because it's like I have to like it's not my song,
It's a different vocal, different kind of.
Well, I'm saying it's not my song, and he's just like, hey, like what you did there, I didn't like that. Like, change that. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And then myself as a producer, like it's challenging because I'm like,
it's like I think it sounds great.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think it sounds
trust
great,
me.
But he's just like, no, don't do that.
That's not the vibe I'm trying to go for.
Exactly.
I feel you. I feel you, brother. I feel you, bro.
And I like that though because it's like it's challenging and it challenges me as a producer, and I'm like, okay, well, what route can I take now?
More this, less that, more. You know what I mean?
but it works because it's like a collaborative feature.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even when we were doing the song, he had this outro,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't think you need all of that. Like I sent him this thing, and I said, look, I did this. What do you think? I think it captures everything that you were looking for.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, that sounds good. But that's kind of like what I'm saying. Like, well, like with this album, like I kind of want to go that route. Like I don't. I want to like be the sole songwriter, but I do like want like an outside perspective on it, you know?
Yeah, like you want to have everything composed, like come from you, but you know you still want other people to kind of throw their flair on it, you know, have their.
Yeah, I've been listening to like a lot of like bands that I've grew up on lately, and
just going back to stuff.
specifically a band called Yellow Card.
Yeah.
And I was watching this interview on them, and they were saying how like on their new record that they're gonna release, the drummer, because they don't have a drummer, but they got like Travis Barker, like from Blink-182, to drum on the whole album.
Oh,
and I was
that's
just like
awesome.
listening to the 2 singles that like they put out on it, and I was like, this like literally like showcases like what I want. Like I want it to be like the best that it can be. So that's why I haven't even started writing this record, but I literally know the name of it already. Yeah. And I told somebody it yesterday, and I really started like brainstorming this.
Pretty sure I was there for it.
I'm pretty sure it was
I'm not gonna say the name of the album.
Okay,
here,
word. See, that's why I wanted. I was gonna bring it up, but I want to keep it a secret. I want to keep that
I'm not
secret
gonna say the
for
name of
sure.
the album yet, but like when it just clicked on me one day because it was something that I said, and and then I was just like, oh shit, that's like the name of a record, bro.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it like is powerful, like with what the word is, or like what the sentence is, you know.
and it resonates with you.
Yeah, a lot of people will resonate with it, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So that's kind of where I'm at musically. But like I said, for the most part, right now I'm just like working on singles. Yeah. I'm working on like remixes, which I don't really do a lot, but like I feel like those are cool too because it's like I don't really want to like strain myself trying to write an original banger when I can just kind of like flip on an already banger, but like still like make it my own.
That's something I've had problems with doing remixes in the past. Like I can sample the fuck out of vocals and songs and like, you know what I mean, chop it into something that, you know, originally like I started off doing rap and hip hop and R&B and stuff, you know, so like just in like old hip hop stuff. So it's like it's hard for me to try to do an EDM spin on like a original song, you know, or even somebody else's EDM song. That's like crazy.
Speaking of remixes, there is one remix you made. I think it was like back in like 2017, 2018 that has been living in my daily playlist.
Which one?
It was the Fox Stevenson Miss You.
Miss You?
I love it. I love it, dude. Literally, when I first heard it, I saved it instantly, and I've been bumping it ever since, dude.
Thank you for that. Actually, I remember like when I made that, I was like, oh, dude. It's
special.
Good.
It has a vibe. Like
it's good, man.
No,
like that was like one of the first time I was like, okay, I know something I made sounds good. And then I'm glad you brought that up because I was actually listening to it the other day, and I was just like, why don't I play this live anymore?
Dude, I think it has a very special vibe to it. It's like it's uplifting too, and it's unique. Like that's the thing. It's like the sample, everything. Like it just, I think
because
you nailed it.
I was like, I love that original song so much. And then I was Disciple at the time at like 2017. They were doing like remix competitions or whatever, and they were just giving out official stems. And they gave out official stems for like 15 songs.
So like a producer like competition or
something like that. Like they were like, yo, hey, we're like handing out stems for like 15 of our label songs.
Gotcha.
And everybody was picking like the Virtual Riot, the Barely Alive, and stuff like that. And I was just like, dude, nobody's like, they're sleeping on this Fox Stevenson song, bro. And so I was just like, I don't even want to join the competition. I just want to remix this song. And I remember I made the remix, and I was just like, dude, this sounds fucking good.
You nailed it.
Like, that's actually like one of my more prouder remixes. But yeah, thanks for that, because I haven't heard like any like feedback on that song in a long time.
Really?
And I honestly be forgetting that like I even made that remake. Like I said, but like I was listening to it the other day and I was like, why don't I play this live anymore? Because I feel like it still sounds really good.
I'm not gonna
If
lie.
you
Like
ever
one of
do,
the things
I'll be
about
going crazy.
one of the things about doing this, I love. It's just like we learn about you guys. Seriously, like we really and we just want to put it out for the people.
No, for
seriously.
sure. Like I was saying, like I'll just tell you how it is. You know?
Yeah, I haven't even thought of it in a while. Like, trust me, I feel the same way about some songs.
All right, so when you're doing the deep dive, what on the SoundCloud were you guys listening for?
I was honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, Cherry Blossom. I've been listening to Cherry Blossom like crazy. I'm in this like rock indie like feel right now.
Cherry Blossom, I wrote when I was making my indie rock band. Like it was just me or whatever. But when I was making my music for that in like high school, I had wrote this riff, and I wrote it for one of the songs for that project. And you know, it was just kind of there or whatnot. But like I always loved that riff.
Yeah.
And that's the guitar that you hear in that song. And I was like, I feel I can use this riff with EDM still. So when I was in San Diego, I just like tracked the guitar riff, and I altered it a little bit to like just kind of fit what I was working with.
Yeah.
And then through the years, like that's actually one of my favorite songs too, like that I've written. Like the mix down now, when I listen to it, like I was like, I can make it better now.
Yeah.
But like I'm not going to because it's special for what it is. Like it was like you can feel it in the song when what I was writing or whatnot.
That authenticity.
Yeah,
You know.
and like I know personally as a producer, I can make it better, like sounding better now. But I'm not gonna do that because like I like how it sounds. Like and it's funny. I actually have lyrics for that song too.
Really.
Yeah, but like, and I tried to track them, but I was like, I don't sound good on this, so I just left it as an instrumental. But you know, maybe one day it'll have like a female vocalist.
That's the other thing about making tracks too. It doesn't even have to just have like. It doesn't even have to just be like other musicians coming in on songs. Even having like vocalists come in and like do a record something. For a song.
I really like that song. I wrote the lyrics about becoming like going through like hardships, like say it's like winter time. And like you spend like the next 3 months going through these hardships, and I wrote it as like, you know, when in spring when the cherry blossoms spring, I wrote it in a sense of like you're going through all of this hard time, and then in the springtime when the cherry blossoms sprout, you find it like a sense of clarity, and you just like overcome what like you're like. It's really not that bad, you know, like, and I thought
overcoming stuff.
Because I always loved the idea of like the cherry blossoms being gone, but they're always going to come back.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how I wrote that song.
For sure, I love that.
So one day I hope that I can have a vocalist on that song. It's definitely a song that I still like feel like I want to do more with. I mean, who knows? Like I've even had the idea of redoing that song in a different version for this next album I was talking about. Because I love that riff so much.
That'd
Like
be awesome.
hopefully one day we can like shoot. Well, it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen, but hopefully we can see see these rock songs come out.
Yeah,
like
man,
see
like-
you up on the drums and singing and whatnot. That should be sick.
It's definitely a plan that I have because I always thought with like the Navals brand is like I see people they're like hey like I'm about to do an alias for this house alias or drum and bass alias. And I'm like I don't want to do that because like I feel like that shit's fake.
Yeah.
you know like I'm not gonna change my name because I'm changing my genre. Like it's all me. Like it's everything that I do is just me. You know?
Yeah, and personally, like I love when artists can dabble in multiple genres. Like I truly find that impressive. You know what I mean? And I think it's amazing when you can kind of like really get your thoughts across. You can sing while also rapping and also do everything without your voice and produce. And
like
it's a jack of all trades.
I don't want.
So you're a man of many talents, man. You do music. You have for a long time. You could skate. You're a gamer. You're a pretty awesome guy. Is there anything that like you want to kind of tell the people about? Anything you got coming up?
I don't have much coming up, but I definitely have a couple of remixes that like I have in the vault right now that I plan to release soon. But I think my next move is probably gonna try to start this record. So no time frame on that, but like definitely the ideas are brewing.
Dude,
You know?
I'm super excited. I can't wait to see it in the future.
Yeah, and we didn't even get to talk about the gaming, bro. Don't.
Yeah, no,
Dude, look,
I know that's
People-
one subject for
I
sure.
actually want to say this.
Yeah. But
Everyone always asks me, dude, what's like, how do you make your set list? Like, what do you do in production? Like,
Yeah.
like all that stuff like that. And like, what's your like strategy to go about doing this shit?
Yeah.
And I always tell them the same thing. I'm like, bro, I fucking do not do that. I do not write music every fucking day.
Yeah.
I said, bro, I game every day. I said, bro, because here's the thing. I'm not going to go into the DAW forcing myself to write shit.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot. I
Yeah.
cannot do that. And I respect the people that, like, hop in the DAW every day, but I cannot, bro.
It's like 69th day of 100.
Yeah,
I'm
like
on my
I
80th
respect because,
beat.
like, but it's not me, bro. Because I know myself, and I know I'm gonna be dead pissed. Like,
Yeah.
if I'm just writing trash, like I
Yeah.
need to like lock the fuck in. And
Yeah.
it's cool because like when I lock in, I make my best shit.
Yeah.
But it has to be a while. Like I'm not writing every day. Like that's my secret. Like that's what I do. I don't plan my set list. I don't write my set list for shows every day for like 3 months straight after announcement. I do that shit hours before the set. And I write my songs 6 months apart from each other because I'm like when I finish my album When I'm Gone,
Yeah.
dude, I didn't touch my DAW for like 8 months because I'm like, yeah, I'm done with this shit, bro.
See, dude, I'm on my longest dry spill right now, bro. Like 8 months. In the past 10 years,
And
you know what I mean?
And it's funny. I'm gonna say this because the song will be out by that time.
Go for it.
My song with my buddy Architaz, Murderers, was like the first song that I got, like when I was finished with my album,
Yeah.
that I was just like, okay, now I'm back in. Like I had an idea, I took a long break, and this song was created because I was like, okay, now this is where my headspace is. Like, back to just straight bangers, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for
and,
sure.
And I was just, sorry, how do I say that? I was in the right space because I took the time after writing the album to step away from music, not do what I wanted to do, and then I was like, okay, now what I have this idea brewing in my head, and I need to get it out there. I need to put it in the DAW.
Mm-hmm.
Not like I'm doing it because I have free time. Like I need to write this.
Yeah.
But I took the time to like let that come back into my soul, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because I'm not gonna force the music.
This-
when you force the
yeah.
music, it's not good. You know, it's like you never write good shit.
Yeah.
And this song with Architaz is, in my opinion, one of my best songs I've ever written because I fucking felt it every single time that I listened to it, and every single time that I listen to it now, still, I feel it.
Last year, dude, like I made 2,000 tracks last year.
That's
and
crazy.
I am on a right now I'm on my 8th month hiatus and whatnot, and like, dude, I feel you.
We
Like
need
right
an
now,
outro.
no, for sure. Like right now, I just feel like I am itching to get back on FL right now. I've
Not me,
I've
bro.
seen so much stuff.
I'm gaming.
Gosh, no, I feel you, but it's just like, dude, I'm like taking this break has really like it's given me just the space to like. I just have so much creative juices like flowing right now. Like I just cannot wait till I can start doing music again. You know what I mean? But
What about you, man? You make music or you
I dabble. So like,
Yeah.
I'm a man who has like 5 things in 3 slots, so I kind of can't dedicate as much time as I would like to it. But yeah, I do. I've made some house tracks. I've been dabbling with the dubstep, but it's kind of a whole new world on the
super
produce.
fun to make, by the way.
I love it.
I hate everybody that says they shit on house, bro. Making house songs is like the funnest shit ever.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I primarily make dubstep songs. House is way more fun than making dubstep.
no,
Quote
for
me.
sure.
I agree. I agree.
I feel you on that.
Because I gravitated to house at first because it's kind of like your more simpler drum lines, like
Yeah.
the structures of the song were a little simpler for me to like kind of get the grasp. Because I've never like really dabbled into making EDM. The most I ever did was record a vocal into a DAW, and then like That was it. You know what I mean?
So you guys want to do the outro?
Yeah.
fuck it.
Before the main battery dies.
All right, guys. Kicking it with Navals. Thank you for coming out. Seriously,
Thanks for
man.
having me, man.
Like, I really appreciate you giving us the time and everything. Freaking. You got any shows coming up like soon? Are you playing any shows coming up?
No.
Gotcha. But we do got new music on the way, right?
Yeah, we definitely got new music on the way. There's definitely a lot of stuff that I have just kind of vaulted still,
Gotcha.
and a lot of gaming.
My boy be out here, but he's still a man of mystery. And I love it. But thank you for coming out. You know, giving us the time and everything, and friggin'. Got any last comments, bud?
Once again, thank you, man. We always appreciate it. We're growing. We're kind of new, and thank you for taking a chance and giving us your
I
time.
appreciate you guys asking me to do this because I've always wanted to do something like this. And like I said, like this is a good way to really deep dive on like a lot of the good artists that are here, man. Because
for sure.
like at least in this area, a lot of good people, man, and a lot of friendly people too. So.
And all the viewers at home, comment with anything you thought of the conversation here. Let us know what you think of Navals. His SoundCloud, everywhere you can find him, will be down in the description. And check out our Fado interview right here.
Yeah, dude. The best
Right
way to be an EDM producer is to not do anything, bro. Just do what you regularly do.
And on that note, we're out.
Peace. All right.